Hello everyone, my name is Jenny Mayumi and today I'll be presenting the Development of Agavi, an adaptive learning system for building innovative experience offline. So let's start by saying what is adaptive learning. So let's say that you are an educator and you have a full classroom of people to teach. It will be really hard for you because with so many people, you cannot address their specific learning needs. So adaptive learning can help you with that because you can give the students customized resources to create a personalized experience for them outside of the classroom. So this experience can be automated, dynamic, and interactive. But it also has some problems for the educator to use these adaptive learning solutions. First of them is because sometimes the educator has some technical limitations or even time limitations to learn how to use a new tool. So everything needs to be really intuitive. Also, it needs to be accessible for all the students, independent of their context. Because let's say that there are some students that doesn't have connection to the internet. He also needs the access to his adaptive learning experience. So how can we provide that? And also, we also need to think about assessment, efficiency, and also personalization of the experience. And that's why Agavi was created. So Agavi is a smartphone-based adaptive learning system that is being developed by Science Voice. And its goal is to be simple to use, to be possible to use anywhere, to have a variability of building blocks and actionable analytics, so it can be a good experience for the students and also an easy experience for the educator. So the Agavi ecosystem, it has like a responsive web app, so it can be used using a laptop or even the cell phone, make it easier for the student and also for the educator. But we also want to create an experience for people that doesn't have access to internet or have low bandwidth. So we're also going to create an app for that so they can use it offline and has access to their specific learn resources as well. One thing that we focus a lot on our project is the user interface. So as we say, it is really necessary that it has an easy to use interface for the educator. So we are focused on the educator point of view to create a good experience for them. It also needs to be accessible for all users. That's why we are following the WCAG guidelines. There are guidelines to code and design a product that can be used by any person, even if they have disabilities. So one of the key features of the project is the actionable blocks. So here we have the image of the design of the image block and the test block. So an educator can create an experience to teach some subject using different kinds of blocks, not only text and image, but other blocks as well. And it will be easier for them to configure because we'll have a lot of pre-built-in blocks, and they also can create a more dynamic experience for the student. Other key feature is the individual student progress. So as I told you, we have an experience with different build blocks here. So let's say we have this grand tour experience that has introduction, go to field, orientation, site selection, site 1, colors, angle, etc. So let's say that one of the students could do the site selection, could do the site 1, but cannot do the block for colors. So you can see that this student had a problem exactly on that building block. So you can understand what is going on and how can you teach and help these students to get the full learning experience. And that is really something really important for all the educators. We also want to be useful and also accessible for people with low bandwidth and offline. Because as I told you, let's say that one student does not have connection to internet in their home or outside of the classroom. So they also have to get this experience of adaptive learning system. So they can be like, let's say that in the classroom they have Wi-Fi, they can access the task, and outside of the classroom the tasks will still be able to use in their app, they can do it, and when they are back to Wi-Fi, the task is submitted. So the person with low bandwidth can also have an individual learning experience. And about the steps of development of the project, first we have the UI and UX design. After this, we have the development of the web app, that is the step that we are right now. And after that, we're going to create the app for Agavi. So here are some pages that we have done. So this is the login page. It is responsive. We also have the register page that has a form that is multi-step. We also have forgotten reset password page. And we also are creating the teacher dashboard. So here we are creating the blocks for it, but we are also deciding what are the most important things to highlight for the teacher. Because the first time that he is going to log in the dashboard, it needs to have the most important information first. So let's say that, okay, I've created an experience yesterday and there are some students that is stuck on the first task of this experience. So that's a really important information for the teacher, because I can send him a message like, oh, do you need help? I see that you're stuck in here. What is the problem? And we are deciding what are the informations that we want to highlight in the teacher dashboard. And also right now we are working in the active editor for the Agavi, so we'll be able to create the experience with the blocks and also modify them. So coming to an end, our goal with Agavi is to be simple to use anywhere, and to have actionable analytics, because that way you can have more data about your class and you can know what are their pain points, how can you make them have a better experience inside the adaptive learning system, but also in the classroom. So this is something really important, and is something that is being thinking by the educator point of view. So that is Agavi. I hope it is easy to understand. My name is Gianni Mayumi. Please feel free to reach out to me. And you also have here in this last slide the website for Science Voice, and also the Instagram for Science Voice. So any questions, feel free to ask. And thank you for your attention.